It was a gun.
I'm not voting.
If we want to build our nation.
The problem with the Somalians.
Just want to experience something else than a black man.
Move on, move
Can't be like
forward.
a horse with blinkers on.
Honestly say, I was about to have sex
Corrupt
and then I pulled
crap,
up.
but it's nice.
My name is Nadine Mackenzie. I'm from Unmute Dance Company.
My name is Ivan Sichlar. I am a singer.
My name is Tokon Chinga. I'm the Director of Inclusive Arts at Artscape. I'm a performer as well.
My name is Don Vino Prince, born and raised in Elsa's River, Cape Town, and I'm a saxophonist.
I'm Marlene Leroux. I'm born and bred in Wellington.
Wow.
So rural is in my blood.
I'm Alistair Isabel, and I'm a performer and a theatre producer. Lived in Mitchell's Plain for most of my life.
I'm Nigel. I represent Cedarburg Municipality. I'm the manager responsible for local economic development and tourism.
I'm Megan Hennigan. I'm a ballet dancer with Cape Town City Ballet.
My name is Andile. This is my sign name. I work with Unmute Dance Company.
How did you feel when you just came into Clanwilliam today?
Driving in here, it's not only the immense beauty that one is possessed with, but also realizing, I mean, we were walking in the street today, Don Vino and I, and you look around and you see people as we do most times, but we don't look at their souls. And there's a lot of things that has been happening in Clanwilliam. There's the O'Dam Festival with Clarence there's the Rural Outreach Program, there's many artists that come out here, white, black, colored, that come and try and make their mark throughout society, etc. And it's always just an endearing experience to come into communities like this.
I come from a small town, Kirkwood, in the Eastern Cape. Just a small, one-street town, and when I was growing up, I couldn't go into a shop. I had to buy things through a window. But now I walk through Clanwilliam, I see this mixture of people walking up and down, and the town is buzzing, and you can feel the buzz, the excitement within the town. At the same time, there's a certain calmness about the place that makes you feel so comfortable, so wanted almost, you know. So I kind of feel coming here to display all these kind of talents that we'll be displaying tomorrow. It's like saying South Africa is listening, South Africa is doing something about its plight, and it's just for each and every area of South Africa to get up and go.
In primary school, I went to a school for physically challenged learners, and in high school, I went to a mainstream school. And what I've realized is that, especially for people with disabilities, they live in this closed little box world where they think there's nothing besides that. And by coming into society with everyone else, living ordinary lives as anyone else, there is more to life than your disability or the challenges you face. So for me, this is just it's not just work, but it's a way of showing people out there, especially also people with disabilities, that you're not that different from the rest of the world. You're a human being. We've got the same blood, got the same skin. There's nothing different to you. The only difference there is that there's something you cannot do, like you cannot walk or you cannot hear. And I mean, it's the same for any other person. You cannot draw, for example, you cannot paint. So there's not, yeah. By going to the communities and rurals, this is a way of encouraging young people and inspiring them if dance is something they would by any chance like to do in future. it's not about being disabled or being deaf, but it's about the integration and the experience they can take away from the performance.
Whenever I walk on the stage, there's a lot of like oohs and ahs. Because usually I'm in a tutu and a tiara, and I guess it's a selective art almost, which I hope that it can expand.
What this does for me, and what I do understand with the magnitude of this, is that you're cultivating the possibilities for young people beyond what their socioeconomic circumstances are. Because all of us sitting here come from some kind of disadvantaged background, and often we look at people like Megan and go, must be someone who comes from a better socio. Well, that's not true. And when you make a statement with respect, Megan, about dancing being perceived as a white art form, it no longer is. Because just last week at another dance festival, I took a young performer who went to the dance festival, and her first question to me was, is there going to be singing? And I said, no, it's a dance festival. When we went, she said, is there music? I said, yes. This person sat next to me. Within the first 9 minutes, she was crying soos iemand wat geslat het. Because first of all, she realized it's not a white art form. It is so integrated. It moved her to the point that she was tearful and then crying, and then I just said, "Yeah, relax," because it's not dance. But what it made me realize is how often we subject our own thoughts about people and bar them from what the reality of what art is going to do. And I think as artists, we often forget the responsibility that comes with being an artist. Because when you have a microphone, or when you have the opportunity to be on a stage and people are watching you, there's an aspiration from an audience member to go, there's a possibility. There's a possibility to change my life. There's a possibility to change my circumstances. And I take that part of my job exceptionally serious.
At first, when you walk onto the platform and you become an artist and people begin to look at you and you are the celebrity, you know, you kind of get excited about it. But as you mature into your music or into the art that you're busy with, you realize it becomes an instrument that you can actually impact the nation, or that you can make a change or bring about a change in society.
Whenever I perform at these programs and play, you know, I can see the kids' face light. You know, it lights up, and a lot of kids came to me after the shows, asking me, how do I start playing this instrument? Where can I go? Where can I go and study to play this instrument? And you know, and it's always nice to see stuff like that, you know, because you change lives, and just by music and the arts, you can change one life. And if one life is changed, then I think mission accomplished. You know.
The other challenge that I also see is in our communities is that we don't always have access to drama schools, ballet schools. So those things limit the kids from really discovering who they are. So in actual fact, we're sitting with wealth, and I believe what this program is doing is just releasing the wealth in the community.
And often we think, as net 'n show wat inkom na die dorp toe. It's not, because there's some young kid who doesn't know what to do with their lives. There's some young gay child who is so afraid of the bullying, etc., etc., and all of a sudden they see a man on stage doing ballet in a tight leotard, well, what do you people call it, tights and hooters, and tutus, and dan besef hulle, it's okay to be different, and different is normal. And that to me is the most profound aspect of this particular program. And I think it's imperative that we understand collectively that the arts is the common language of all mankind.
Parents tend to want to protect children against art. And yet art is the one form that actually allow children to gain confidence, to be themselves, to get out there. And because we have all that thing that said art doesn't pay. It's not a career. It's a plaything. So we tend to protect them, and yet we disadvantaging them.
Ek bly vir mense sê, ons huis was so arm, laat die meise verby ons huis geloop, because there was never food in our house. But still, my mom at 70 years old, up until 10 years ago, when work was when you were in between work, my mom would say to me very quietly, "Boy, you're not working now, but I see there's a driver's job." Because she couldn't fathom that this is what I do for a living.
We always joke about how I started out. I started out going to rehearsals with my duck wheel bicycle, you know, with the saxophone on my back, you know, and they always used to joke, you know, when you're going to buy yourself a car, you know, and I had to work hard and really work hard to get where I am today, you know. To be able to buy myself my own house, to be able to buy a car, you know, to be able to provide for my family. Me being the sole provider of my family, you know, I've got 3 kids and I've got a wife, and you know, so it is possible, you know, but without hard work, you're never gonna get, you know, where you want to go to, you know. So I think when a child sees us on stage, they see the wow, they see you know, the glitz and the glamour, but really behind all that is years and years of hard work.
My dream right now would be, well, it's not just for myself, but for the company as well, to grow what we have and to open a school for people who want to learn about integrated work in South Africa.
My dream is to see young people experience what I've experienced on stage.
My dream is for a program like this, not only to be in the Western Cape.
My dream is to wherever I go is to change lives, to inspire young, old, whoever it is that listens to my music. It's just to change lives, you know.
My dream is that every child should get the opportunity to be whoever they want to be.
I live with an objective every single day of my life, to be an incredible blessing, to have the opportunity to be a blessing in someone's life and to make a difference in whoever's lives I interact with.
My dream would be for a beautiful town like Glen William to actually live up to its potential and produce really some of the best performers and singers and musicians that this country will have to offer or has to offer. I also believe that we do have the raw talent and the building blocks in place to make that dream a reality.
My dream would be able to keep coming on this program and just reach that one person, that one girl or boy, and just let them know that this is a possibility.
For us to become, within South Africa, to build what we have and become one nation, and then to connect with other people abroad and become one world, one nation.
It was a gun.
I'm not voting.
If we want to build our nation,
The problem with the Somalians.
Just want to experience something else than a black man.
Move on, move
Be like a horse with blinkers on.
Honestly say, I was about to have sex and then I pulled
crap, but it's nice.
My name is Ivan Siglar. I am a singer.
My name is Tokon Chinga. I'm the Director of Inclusive Arts at Artscape. I'm a performer as well.
My name is Don Vino Prince, born and raised in Elsa's River, Cape Town, and I'm a saxophonist.
My name is Nadine Mackenzie. I'm from Unmute Dance Company.
I'm Marlene Leroux. I'm born and bred in Wellington.
Wow.
So rural is in my blood.
I'm Alistair Isabel, and I'm a performer and a theatre producer. Lived in Mitchell's Plain for most of my life.
I'm Nigel. I represent Zee.